Hey, what's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in tonight. Tonight, we are going to be talking about Black men and the community. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
It's your time to renew, rebuild, and restore. Let's go.
Happy Monday. Welcome to the Rebirth. It's your girl, Shea Marriott.
And this is what you like. Isabel, aka the South, got something to say. Happy Monday, Shay. What's good,
What's
partner?
good? How are you? Okay, I see you rocking the Rebirth.
I mean, I'm representing the brand. You know what it is. You know how we do out here.
That's right. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good.
I'm doing well for a Monday. I ain't mad.
How was your weekend?
Phenomenal weekend. Went down to the A and hung out with my daughter.
Okay.
Me and my baby girl went down together, and just a great weekend, man.
Yeah. Nice.
Makes me feel full.
Yes, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
So you didn't check out Kareem while you was down there?
I did. We had an awesome workout. We're gonna, video to come of the workout.
Okay.
Video to come.
Okay.
I got you. Don't worry. Yeah. Shout out to my man Kareem Bossum, aka Go Hard Kareem at the Weight No More Gym. Awesome people down there, man. We're gonna get together and rock out with them. I also went to the Atlanta Dream Indiana Fever WNBA game.
Oh, okay.
I'll get into that
Nice.
as that's part of my South got something to say.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, did some things, man.
Nice.
How
Now,
about
don't
you?
be telling me you're gonna be moving down there soon.
Nah, I'm cool. The only South I'm going is Sussex County
Okay.
in
Alright.
about 10, 12 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. As always, I never remember what I did over the weekend because it goes so fast. But it was good. It was good. Well, you know me, I like chilling in the back. So in
the Oasis.
In the Oasis.
Oh,
yeah.
God, the Oasis is incredible right
Thank
now.
you very
You have
much.
like several things going on back there.
Yeah, and I am. I'm
Just
trying
rip
to
the
hurry
space
up
out.
and plan. No. I'm not doing that. Somebody actually.
Space out.
So, but I there's a young lady that I know, and I mean, you think my yard is nice. Her yard is phenomenal. She Casa Cottonwood is what
Okay.
she calls it, and she just did a soft launch, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'll show you some video of
Okay.
it.
All right.
But
let me see.
she's written hers out for an event space. She has
Her
it
backyard.
her backyard.
Wow.
It's an event space. It has like 3 or 4 different type of lounges,
That's smart.
a soaker pool, and all of that. It's very nice. It's
Okay.
nice. But see, I would be mad if somebody come in and mess my
You have to
You'll
know
see
the
a
person
whole
renting
different
the space
Shay.
well to trust their
Yeah. But her
friends.
stuff will probably be on like peer space. Like anybody can rent it.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, let me check that out. I might need that.
It's pretty
Never
cool.
know.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's
So,
up.
yep. So, guys, as you all know, July 20th, the Rebirth meetup is coming. So, if you have not purchased your tickets, I'm telling you, you need to get your tickets
Yes.
now because there is a limited amount and we don't have many left. And that will be it. Once they're sold out, they're sold out. So, go to rebirthu.com and get your tickets.
And if you're confused, when you log into the page, it's at the very top in black. Click on that and purchase that ticket. Come hang out with Shea and I and the rest of our friends. It's going to be a great networking event. You don't want to miss it. Trust me. July 20th, Chancery Market, very fly spot from 6 to 9. Come through and hang out with us.
6 to 9. People have been asking me about like what should they wear or whatever. We're going to be outside. It's going to be in July, so you might want to,
We're nothing. We're treat it like carnival. Hey, nah, we just kidding.
Yeah, okay. Ladies, wear your beautiful maxi dresses. It's maxi dress season, so come out fly.
All right, well there it is.
There it is. So what the South got to say?
Listen, let's get into that. Let me take a little sip. All right, y'all. Welcome to the South Got Something to Say segment tonight. I want to talk about one Caitlin Clark. Do you know who that is?
Yes.
Okay, number 1 draft pick of this year's WNBA draft. All right, of the Indiana Fever. All right, so she was selected first overall by the Fever in this current draft. She has come into the league with an incredible rookie class, along with Angel Reese, Cameron Brink, Camilla Cardoza, Rakeem Jackson, just to name a few. Do you know any of those names?
The second name that you said after Caitlin.
Angel Reese. You better know her. All right. She's been solely credited because, it's her sister. We got to get behind her. She is solely being credited for what many perceive as the popularity of the WNBA. Does she deserve some credit? Absolutely. However, she is not the only rookie or veteran that deserves the credit for the surge in league popularity. This reminds me of when Larry Bird came into the league, and he and Magic Johnson were rookies, and they had storied college careers, and the media built a rivalry similar to what we're seeing between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Back then, people chose sides, of course. Most black people like Magic's fly whale plan with no-look passes and a fast-paced play. Most white people, especially from the Midwest, loved Bird's blue-collar style, and they loved that he was dominating in what was considered and still is a black league. Fast forward to today. Clark and Reese, good versus evil, white versus black, and the media is eating this up. America wants a great white hope badly, and they see this in Clark. So the media will go to no end to celebrate Clark and her mediocre team for just about anything. They're like 4-8. That's why I call them mediocre. Anyway, the media will also go to no end to what appears to show what appears to be Clark involved in physical play when she is on the receiving end of some physicality. This is no different from Maya Moore, Candace Parker, Asia Wilson, and Kelsey Plum when they were rookies. The difference is America is rooting for Caitlin Clark, and anyone with a racist agenda, political agenda, or any agenda beyond sports will continue to say that she is being roughed up because of jealousy, and she is a great player in a predominantly black league. Could some of that may be true? Of course, but she's mostly being roughed up because she is a rookie, and this is what happens to rookies, and she is not the exception to the rule. As America continues to choose sides in reference to Caitlin Clark, let's hope all of the hype leads to bigger salaries for these ladies and the treatment that these women deserve and the league.
Wow.
So yes.
Interesting.
Thank you. You're welcome.
It's interesting, but it's always, it always kind of goes back to the whole race thing, right?
Everything. Listen, I know people say they don't see race, they don't see color. It's impossible not to.
It is. It really is, especially today.
And today, and 40, 50 years ago, you see it. And tell me alone. Tell me what you think about this. If I am watching a game show, say Family Feud, for example, there's a black family and a white family. By default, I don't know why I find myself rooting for the black folks.
Yeah.
I think it naturally happens. It doesn't mean that prejudice. It doesn't mean these things, but I naturally root for my folks.
Because that's what you relate to. That's who you relate to.
Exactly. So people naturally choose sides based upon color, no matter what they say.
Absolutely.
I had a friend tell me, I said something about white Jesus on Facebook, a white friend of mine from Arkansas. He says, what difference does it make what color Jesus is? I said, I will take a picture of black Jesus and hang it up in your white church and see what happens. If it doesn't matter what color Jesus is, because we've been rocking with the white Jesus in our churches forever.
Very true.
Put that black Jesus in that white church and see what happens.
Very true.
Color matters, people. Let's just keep it funky. It's not a bad or good thing. It's just reality. It's what it is. And that's what the South got to say.
All right. Good stuff.
Thank you, man. All right. We have a great show for y'all tonight.
Heaven knows what to say, even though for right now you're so far away. I hope and I pray somewhere in your heart I'll always say, sun doesn't shine without you.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Rebirth. Listen, y'all, tonight we have an awesome show as we continue Father's Day month and we continue to support the brothers and just show black men mad love during the month of June. This is what we do every year, man. Tonight, listen, I have an awesome guest sitting here beside me. I'm proud to call him one of my homeboys. I think I've known this cat about maybe 12 years at this point, man. When I tell you somebody who gives of himself to the community, to be frank, to just about anybody. If you need him, I've seen this man tirelessly work to help people of all races, boys, girls, men, and women. Great community leader, nonprofit of the year about 3-4 times. Probably should win it every year. Sort of like he's like the MJ of this nonprofit game. You know, Jordan. Sometimes Jordan didn't win the MVP, but we know he should have. So tonight, man, without further ado, I want to introduce my partner, my homie, Mr. Duffy Samuels. What's up, dog?
What's up, homie? Thank you for the kind words, man. I really appreciate that, man. You made me feel good, man.
For sure, man. Just speaking the truth, brother. No, dog. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. A little tired, I apologize,
You out here doing the Lord's work. It's never done.
It's never done, man. Never done, man. Thanks for having me, though, man. I appreciate it.
No
man.
doubt, man. Listen, y'all, tonight we're going to talk about Black men in the community and just making positive impact. So who else would I have on here sitting beside me tonight other than my man Duff? But Duff, before we get into that and all of the great things that encompass your organization, you were Hooper, Old Dominion. Hey, let me go back. Where did you go to middle school?
I went to Gauger Middle School.
Did you ball at Gauger?
Yes, sir.
So former Gauger Hooper, former Glasgow Hooper, former Hagerstown Community College Hooper, and Old Dominion at the end. Then the Globetrotters.
Yes, sir.
Right. So Duff, you have a wealth of knowledge when it comes to basketball. What do you think about this whole Caitlin Clark phenomenon and what's going on in the league, in the W?
So I heard, I heard your opening statement, and also I heard, this talk before. But the truth of the matter is, is she a great player? Yes. Is she bringing something different to the WNBA? Yes, she is. But also, they were already in the makings of having charter planes and all that,
right?
Come about in the WNBA. So it's just so happened it happened this year. You know what I'm saying? So now it makes it seem like the Great White Hope, took
Right.
over. Yeah. So no, but I just think that as a rookie, they're gonna welcome it. That's just like anywhere, man. Football, basketball. Oh man, this guy Edge, the best college player, and he did all these fantastic things. So now they come in the NBA, we're gonna welcome him in here. We're gonna rough him up a little bit. Let him know that this ain't college. This is the NBA. This is grown women right here.
No doubt.
This is grown women. That's what they doing. They say, they doing it in the NBA, man. Ain't nobody saying anything about it there, man. You know what I'm saying? They let you know this is the NBA. So the WNBA. So we're gonna rough you up. So I don't think that, and it's a shame that we gotta go to the race card. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Say the race card, man. Stop all that stuff. It was okay when she was in Iowa. She was throwing up the fingers and saying, bring me, and all this other stuff, and
doing a Yale.
and knocking everybody else over. So now she's getting it in return, man. So, listen, she's going to adapt to it, man. I think she is adapting to it, man, but they own her, man. So, it's a target on her back, and when you're a good
and rightfully
player,
so. Yeah, that's how it comes. It comes with that.
You're a good player, they're going to definitely come after you, man. So if she didn't have a target on her back, then she wasn't worth nothing. Then she's not to be talked about. So.
There it is. Appreciate your perspective on that, dog. All right, listen, Duff. Let's get into Duffy's Hope. And for anybody who may not know you, I can't imagine who that might be. But anybody who may not know you, tell the people a little bit about yourself, your background, and how did you come to be this nonprofit? I was gonna say expert. I'm gonna get it. This nonprofit phenomenon, man. How did this come to be for you?
Well, when I was overseas playing basketball, I started, hearing things was going on back here in Delaware, man. How it's a lack of mentors, fathers in the community stepping up, and role models. When I was growing up, man, it was a lot of role models who paved the way, gave us opportunity to do things, other than be on the street corner shooting dice, selling drugs, doing dumb stuff. So, my mom was sending me articles like, hey, what stuff is going on. So I'm like, wow, all this stuff going on. So I always said when I come back home, I'm gonna do something, try to help out. So every summer I came home, I used to take a group of kids down to the park and, work them out, take them to get some sneakers or something like that, and make sure they was good, and tell them like, hey, you're not a product. You can definitely get out of your community, but you got to want to do it. No one's going to do it for you. You got to step up. So when I finished playing basketball, man, I went to some community leaders. Said I wanted to start a nonprofit. I want to do an organization. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know anything about nonprofit. And then, Mother Bell from she said, listen, you need to do a nonprofit. I'm gonna put everybody together, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to, we started out with Duffy Production, then Duffy Foundation. I had to change Foundation because people, when you're a foundation, people think you got money. So
right. Okay. Like you giving money.
Yeah. I need money. So it's like hope. So I always thought, I was hopeless. And so I wanted to be hopeful. So, and that was, one of the things when we first started out, we wanted to say like a lot of kids are coming to us hopeless. So we want to make sure they become hopeful.
Wow. You know what? As long as I've known you, I never knew why the hope came into play. Okay, all right,
But
some clarity.
it used to be an acronym though at one point, but it didn't match up like helping our young people to excel. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? So we still use it a little bit, but the focus was taking these kids from inner city and giving them opportunity.
right, right.
And a lot of them come to you, they hopeless. They don't have fathers, their mothers might be on drugs, the grandparents raising them. So they used to people disappoint them. So
Mhm.
they come in and oh man, I don't care. I don't even want to do nothing. So it's like hopeless.
Yeah, yeah. So how difficult was it to get it? I know you said you had some community leaders, you met with them, and they kind of like surrounded you with support. But was it still like a difficult thing to get off the ground?
At first, no. It wasn't difficult to get it off the ground. The difficult part came when you start asking for money. Because when we first started, that's when it started hitting like a recession, and
Oh
they
wow.
stopped giving out money to nonprofits because they was like, oh, people are abusing the money. So
Yeah.
so now it was really strict, and so that was the only part of it. It was just trying to get funding for it, man. And it was just like, but we used to do fish dinners on 8th and Lombard. Not fish dinners.
Grassroots.
Yeah, so right in the east side. So it wasn't fish dinners, it was fish sandwiches. So we did
Okay.
$5 fish sandwiches, man. We used to go out there every Saturday, man, and we'll sell out by we get there about 9 o'clock set up, and then by 1:30 we done.
Wow.
We sold out, man, and nice pieces, couple pieces of fish, big pieces too for $5.
All that whiting you can handle.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is that if I'm ever in a room with Tony Allen, President Dr. Tony Allen,
Yeah.
he now is the president of
Delaware
State. Yeah.
Mhm.
So he always tells that story, like, man, Duffy started by selling fish dinners. I mean,
Wow.
fish sandwiches.
Wow.
Tony used to come get a couple of fish sandwiches. I didn't mean to put you out there, Tony, but you get a couple of fish sandwiches. we were supporting, and later on, and 2 years later, we got more organized and more structured, and we put our first grant in. We actually got turned down several times, and then we put a grant in at Bank of America, and Tony Allen gave us our first grant for $25,000.
Dang, that's what's up. So let me ask you this: you have the will or the the capacity to give and help people. Who did that for you coming up as a young man?
I would say, like, I'm gonna start with Coach Lee. I'm gonna go with Coach Heyman, Mr. Judge Farnan, Norman Oliver, Maurice, Mr. Pritchett.
Yeah.
Folks like that. My uncles. The will to help people. So that was my people I looked out for. But Rashid Mustafa, Brother Muhammad.
Yeah. Okay, so you were surrounded. So the community was basically had you surrounded, and they kind of pushed you to get to where you needed to be.
Absolutely.
So, So let me. I don't know if feel free to answer or not. Was your father involved with you at that point in time? Was there a role he played, or what's the relationship like with him coming up?
No, he wasn't there.
Yeah.
So it was basically my mom.
Okay.
My mom doing everything. So my father wasn't there as a full-time father. So he, I was seeing, but he wasn't there active.
Right. So sort of like me, I had the same thing. Mine wasn't there at all. However, I was blessed to be surrounded by people like you to kind of push you through. Do you think that what do you think the impact of your dad not being there? How has that impacted you as a father?
I think it made me become a better father because I always said I wasn't going to be like that. I wanted to be there. So that was like a motivation for me.
Mm-hmm.
So now it made me a stronger father. What I didn't want to happen to me due to my kids.
Right. So has being a dad and then being a father to so many kids in the community, I mean, for lack of a better phrase, I mean, you basically have been. Mm-hmm. Has that ever been issue between you and your own kids because you gave so much outside of the house to the kids in the community?
I would say, in the beginning, they probably didn't understand, but now they understand. So at one point, I would say, yeah, it probably affected their relationship because I was always on the go with the kids.
Yeah.
But one thing I did do was I never excluded my kids from Duffy's Hope because never felt like they were better than the students that I'm working with. So because at the end of the day, we all have some type of issues.
Right. Absolutely.
So basically, whatever the young people are going with that I got in my program, my kids are going through something too as well. You know what I'm saying? I can be at that time I can be a father in the household. I can be present but absent in the household.
Absolutely.
So I was like a lot of times they helped me. The students I work with helped me become a better father. Stuff that I was missing out on. So to answer your question, it was, but then it got better because my kids say, you know what, you do a lot for these, young people, the students that you work with, your ambassadors. And if you didn't do it, who else would do it?
That takes a level of maturity too that most of our kids don't have. So growing up on the east side of Wilmington, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Compton.
Compton.
What was that like?
Man, it was good, man. We had that when especially when Easy and them had Straight Out of Compton. That's what we thought we was. They played it in the party.
And did you have a Jerry curl?
No.
With your Raiders hat?
Oh, listen, I had a Jerry curl when I was Michael Jackson.
Oh, you went Mike and not Easy.
Yeah. Back in the day, but yeah, so it was good. I think growing up on the east side in Compton really molded and shaped me, man. You can, it was times where, we did a lot of, kid things, and then you had to make a decision either go right or go left.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to make that decision sometimes, make that right and not go left with the other guys, man. And so it's just a thing, man. Like, we had a lot of outlets though, man. It's different now, man. See, like you said, we had a village of people. Like, they were telling me, like, yo, don't a lot of the older guys like, man, listen, man, you don't be on this corner, man. You can play some football, because football was my first sport.
Okay, all right.
And so you can play football, man. Stick to the football, man. And then when I started playing basketball, oh man, come on, man, get up off the corner, man. You want to be here, and telling me what to do. Like, hey, man, get off the corner, man. Go down there. Go to Kirkwood Street Park, shoot some hoops, man. Work on your game, man. So it was like always somebody looking over you, making sure you was good, which we don't have now, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now,
where the OGs at now?
Yeah,
that's giving you good information.
The OGs that gave me the information.
No, where the OGs at today?
Yeah.
that should be giving these kids good information. You know what I mean?
They know right around. What they doing is giving the kid a pack. Say, here, you want some money? Here, take this right here and make some money, man. Instead of saying, listen, I take care of you, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone what they do, but at least say, hey, if you stick with your basketball, football, you stay up this corner, I make sure you have sneakers, man.
Right.
You have to come here and do that, man.
Oh, that's love right there.
I don't condone what they do, but I mean, that's the love we got back then, man.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So as you started your nonprofit organization, and so the cats you grew up with on the east side, was there support for this? Was it like, this joker doing, man? Like, what was the energy from your peers once they saw you kind of ascended into a different way of life?
Well, when I first started doing it, right, I was doing more street. I started the M1 basketball tour, things like that. So that was more like hip hop street type. So
the hood was loving
you. They was loving it, right? Because you bringing something they like, and then these guys, the street guys, want to hang out in the street.
Yeah.
They want to go to the corner bar and all that stuff. But then when we switched over to softball, I started getting like more chestnut, making good on them. They didn't want to do all that. So now, it's almost like it felt like I changed. I went from hood to corporate. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, but then I mean, I ain't gonna say, I got bashed a little bit, but then I get support, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it a lot of support that I would want? Absolutely, but I don't get it. But I still got, my homies from the hood that really support me, that are there still doing it, man. So
I would think when you for everything that you do, when you show up on the east side, it just should be mad love on it. And I've been with you riding around the city, and I always told you that you need to run for mayor, really. Because you shaking hands and kissing babies all day. I'm like, this dude know everybody. But I would think that the east side will be extremely proud of you as a whole.
I think they're really proud of me, man. You might have a couple people who just, oh man, this joke forgot where it came from, but they don't know the history, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was history that I put in over there, man. I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for the east side. So let me make that clear. Like, I won't be I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. And unfortunately, I don't just work with the kids in the east side. I work with kids all through Newcastle County. So
Duff, so we're in year 21 of Duffy's Hope, or 20?
No, we're 22.
22. Okay. What has been in that 22 years? How many kids have you served, you think?
Over
that have come through Duffy's Hope?
Over 7,500.
Wow. Tell me about like maybe two of your biggest success stories of the kids that have come through Duffy's Hope.
Well, you know, one of them. One is Diamond.
Yeah. Very smart young lady.
Yeah. One is Diamond, a young lady who was, you know, doing some things she shouldn't be doing at the age of 12, man. And
Right.
getting her life, you know, basically not going to school as well, and you know, out in these streets, man, and just change her life, man. Become an honor roll student and being top 10 in her.
She went to North Carolina Central or
No, she went.
state?
No, she went to UD.
UD. Okay,
Yeah, but she was top 10 in her class.
Wow.
And my old neighbor in the community service building said, "Hey, you need to look at Ivy League school for this young lady because she got a 2010 on her SATs back then."
Damn.
And so we took her to Brown University, and they loved her. They was gonna give her some money, but unfortunately, she didn't get her record expunged in time. She had a
Oh,
record, she had a felony. So
damn.
so that hurt. So then she ended up, you know, she had a lot of scholarship offers. So she ended up going to University of Delaware, man.
Okay.
She majored in criminal justice and minored in African American studies.
Okay, what's she doing today?
She's actually on my board.
Okay,
she got
Diamond.
she got a master's from Wilmington University in criminal justice, but she wants to become a lawyer. So she took a year off or so,
Right.
and now she's been working. But now that we're opening a law school for Wilmington University, so we're going to see if she wants to go back.
Okay, well, you.
Yeah. So you know, she hasn't paid for school. She had to pay for UD. She had to pay for Wilmington University, and she wants to go to law school. She wanted to pay.
That's a blessing right there to come out with no debt.
Yeah.
Tell me about a young man. Maybe one of your biggest success stories from one of the guys.
A young man that was so the West Side was, you know, getting involved in some, you know, gang activity, hanging with the wrong crowd, and you know, being disrespectful to his grandmom, and dad was locked up already on a murder charge, so he didn't have no guidance, man. And this guy was, when I say disrespectful, he was disrespectful. We had the governor come in and talk to the kids one day. He wanted to see our program, and he told the governor, like, "Yo, basically, you're an asshole." Can I cuss? I'm sorry.
He said that to the governor?
Yeah, he said it.
Yeah, you
and
can say it.
I said, "Yeah, you're an asshole, man." And this is when Markel was in office. He said, "You're an asshole, and you gonna kill my dad because the dad's gonna get the death
penalty." Wow.
And so at this time, the governor was there and he had his security, and he was asking questions, talking. Kids wouldn't talk to him. So I said, "They're not gonna talk because you got the police with you, right?" So when he asked them to leave the room, and he started finding out how these kids get access to guns and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
yeah.
So they was talking to him, and that's when the kid said it. So he broke it down for this kid. He said, I'm not doing anything. Your dad made these choices. So he broke it down to him and made it where he understood it, because the kid was very smart.
Right.
He made crazy decisions. And from there, the governor, you know, took a liking in him and started working with him.
Wow.
So this kid ended up, you know, graduating from our program. He did 2 years of community college, man, and now he's working, man. So
Okay, that's what's up. So he came a long way though.
came a long way.
His mentality
Yeah.
was
I mean, one of the things is, man, he was messing with the guys on the, you know, West Side, and he was, you know, filling with that gang stuff. But for a time he had to stay away because, you know, we got him out. But
right.
they didn't do all the other stuff to get him out, jump him and all that stuff. We got him out on some, like, it was a favor. I had to call an OG from old West Side.
Yeah.
And myself, we went over to talk and said, "Look, this kid want to change." They said, "Well, he better not ever throw up a gang sign. He better not ever come over here saying
right.
anything
Be
else."
clean, you clean,
Yeah,
be clean.
Right. So that's how it worked out, man. So I'm proud of him, man. And he actually just had a baby last year, man. So.
Okay. All right. So Duff, tell the people about the services that Duffy's Hope offers.
So we do community-based, we actually have some community-based programs that we do, and we're in 9 different schools in Newcastle County. So we do prevention programs in there. We have Project Drive and Project Prevent. Project Prevent is a violence prevention program that we do in the schools. We work with the schools with mediation, how to de-escalate certain things, how to we train the teachers and administration on, you know, diffusing and mediation. And then we also have a whole curriculum that we do on, you know, self-control, life skills, decision making. Also, we teach the teachers and the parents youth mental health first aid training.
Oh wow.
And that's all free. You know what I'm saying? We take them on some field trips, and have speakers coming as well. Then we have Project Drive, which is a healthy and unhealthy relationship um, program that we do. It talks about STD, sex, and all that stuff, and it also talks about having unhealthy relationship with your parents, your friends, your teachers, your administrators, all that stuff. So we tie all that together because we couldn't say we just gonna go in there and talk about sex and premarital stuff because the schools weren't gonna let you in. So we added all that stuff in there, man. And
That's
so,
a dope curriculum.
yeah.
You got a lot of stuff going on.
And so, and it's free. We don't charge the schools for it or nothing. So it's free. And then once they complete it, they get a $25 gift card. So our goal was to work with 100 students. We ended up doing 300 students in all the schools we're in.
Wow.
And then the other one we did 250. And so then we have our evening program, which is our bachelor program, which is Monday through Wednesday. We focus on the education, life skill, decision-making, job readiness, college readiness, financial literacy, etiquette, all that good stuff. So
how do you pull these kids from the classroom, the hallways into your program? Because everything is saying to me, it makes all the sense in the world. But for the super cool kid who too cool for school, how do you pull him in?
Well, the good thing is, so we meet with the schools and we tell them what our programs is. And a lot of times the schools want to send the kids, quote unquote, the ones that's the problem kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we deal with the problem kids as well, but we also say it's not just for behavior kids, it's for all kids. So we put out flyers, and then once kids start seeing what's going on, they start talking about how fun it is. Yeah, other kids come in. So a lot of guidance counsel will refer some kids to us and all that. So we get a mixture of both.
Okay,
so that's how we get them.
All right. So Duff, I talk a little bit about your biggest fundraiser of the year, which is a celebrity basketball game.
But before I go in there, can I go tell you about one other thing?
You sure can.
We have a transitional home, which is just that we just launched this year for girls aged out of foster care. So that's something that we're proud of, and we're trying to get it going and all.
Hope House.
The Hope House, that's right. So we're trying to get it going. So hopefully we'll be running July 1st.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
All right. That's what's up. And I've seen the house show is really, really nice. Duff and his team have done a great job of the decorating and furnishing it. It's really a nice place. Hell, I would live there myself. Is it up for sale?
No.
All right, not yet. All right. Talk a little bit about the celebrity game that you have coming up.
Oh man, that's August the 3rd, man, at Chase Field House down here in Wilmington. That's 5:30 start for the high school all-star game, and then 6:30 for the celebrity game. This year, our meet and greet, we have a meet and greet experience. So we having a lounge right before, so you get the opportunity to come in, steady coming in at 5 just for the meet and greet. You can get there at 3:30, have a little finger food.
Yeah,
you have music playing. They're gonna have different games,
like a vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe. That's right, a vibe in there. Some mocktails, all that stuff. So we got kid mocktails, we got adult mocktails.
As you said.
So it's a little vibe, man. Something a little different, man. Celebrate 20 years, man. This is 20 years.
That's an accomplishment, bro.
Yeah, this is 20 years for our celebrity game. We took a couple years off. Well, we actually took 1 year off for COVID. Yep.
Yeah.
And so we're 22 years as an organization coming up in November. And we're 20 years as a celebrity game.
Okay.
And I'm 21 years in basketball league, which I talk about that as well. So numbers ain't all adding up together, but we've been around over 20 years.
That's
that celebrity game is a family event, right? It's not just for the hood, it's not just for the black people, it's not just for men, it's for everybody.
Right,
Absolutely. It's a family event. It's a great vibe, man. Just come out and enjoy some local talent that's going to be playing in the game. Mm-hmm. Come back and see some of these guys that play high school basketball here in the state of Delaware, that's overseas or that's playing college or just working now, just coming back and playing in the game. And then we got some national celebrities,
right?
That you might want to see. We got some local entertainment that's going to be performing during the game. We're working with the Divine Nine now to try to get them to do some strolling and all that stuff, be doing the game, man. So we try to, make it a little interesting, man. It's 20 years, man. So something different,
we're doing it big this year.
Doing big, man. I'm going to start announcing some names, man. hopefully this week, man. And then we did an early bird. Tickets went on sale on Friday the 14th. We had an early bird special of $20. The tickets are uh, we did $20 for the 20-year anniversary early bird special, but now they $35. The VIP
Still
is
a good deal.
Yeah, the VIP is $120, and that can contain with the VIP comes the VIP lounge where I say you get a little finger food,
Mhm.
Montel. You're gonna get little games and entertainments that's going on in there. Also, you get floor seats. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
for sure.
And then you also get the meet and greet too. I'm sorry, you get the meet and greet with the celebrities.
So listen, if you are here in the city of Wilmington or the surrounding areas, you don't have to travel far to see some celebrities. People from Hollywood, people from the music industry. Duffy never disappoints. Every year he brings you out a good cast of celebrities, man. People that you normally would not see walking around our city. So come out and support August 2nd.
August 3rd.
August 3rd. I'm sorry, August 3rd.
But also, let me tell you this right before. But yeah, I'm gonna get into like the.
How can I get the tickets? Make sure you put that information out there.
Yes, you go on Eventbrite. You go on our website at duffyshopeinc.org. That's our website. And we got a landing page that has all the information. You can purchase tickets right through that, or you can look it up on Eventbrite. Listen, this is an event you do not want to miss. I'm telling you. But listen, if you can't make it, buy a ticket for somebody else. It's a lot of kids that would love to go. Sponsor some kids. If you don't know what kids give it away, you can just call our office 302-652-3532. And we'll make sure the kids get the tickets because we want a pack house. We want to show everybody that this is a great event. It's a peaceful event. And that the celebrities that's coming to town show that we appreciate them. And you show them love, they're gonna show us love back, man. And Delaware's on the map, and we want to keep it that way. But also Friday night, right? We have our Evening of Hope. That kicks off the weekend.
Am I invited this year?
Yes, you invited.
Can a brother come through this year?
Yeah, it's a masquerade ball this year.
Oh, shit, let me get my mask then.
Yeah, so come on out, bring the whole crew, man.
For sure.
It's $75 for the tickets.
All right.
And it's at the Christiana Hilton. That is also on Eventbrite, also on our website as well. It's something, it's gonna be live band, even a DJ, great food. Also, come see some people that's going to be honored this year. We have people that's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. Also, community advocates who work with people in the industry. Work with kids that are trying to get in the industry. We have a class of 2024. We actually have about 20 students that graduated throughout all their schools. So,
good-ish, man, bro. You got a lot going on. I know. I certainly thank you, and so does the community. But on behalf of the community, I definitely appreciate everything you do, man. Is there a did we cover how can the people get tickets for the basketball game? Is that was the Eventbrite? Did you announce that? Okay,
Eventbrite, yeah.
All right. I want to make sure.
But also too, we got another thing. We got events leading up to the celebrity game as well. So I'm working backwards, y'all. Work with me. So July 13th is our community day.
Okay.
So our community day is a field day, adult field day. So we're asking people to come up with teams. A team of 10.
Like we did the kickball that one year.
The kickball. So come on team. So it's got an obstacle course.
It's Rebirth team coming.
Yeah. So as I'm looking for the Rebirth team. You get 10 members. And
what's the fee to put your team in the league?
$250.
Okay. All right. What you think, Jan? What up? Rebirth? Team Rebirth?
So all your viewers out there, make sure y'all get a team. Go on our website, get all the information, and go on our Instagram. We have it on there. It's Duffy's Hope. And listen, we just come to have a great time. So that's Saturday, July 13th. And then we're gonna come July 17th is Wellness Wednesday. And so all y'all in here are therapists. So it's about mental health. We're gonna be at the Christiana skating ring.
Okay.
Skating that night, skating the night away from 6:30 to 8:30, 2 hours.
All right.
We're gonna have some vendors in there just giving out, information.
Yeah.
All that's $15. So it's all these are fundraisers, little small fundraisers.
Absolutely.
Adding up.
I like it.
And then the last one is July 22nd. We'll be at the PAL Center. It'd be line dancing, R&B line dancing, learn how to do the
I want to learn
dance.
how to do that one dance. What's the song about
Tamir?
Tamir? I need to learn. Once I learn that, I'm good.
Yeah, I got
I got the biker shuffle. I don't got that.
Yeah.
I need that in my life.
So that's gonna be $10. So we have all this stuff on our Instagram and our social media. I mean, on our social media and also on our website.
Okay. All right. And did we cover? I want to make sure I don't want to miss nothing, bro, because I want people to come out and support and make sure we don't. Did are we missing anything?
Everything.
But let me say this before we get out of here. I can just honestly say that there's never been a time where I may have needed this dude and he did not come through for me. That's just who he is. Not only for the community, not only for strangers, but for the people that his really good friends and family. So you cannot support a better organization or a person other than Duffy's Hope and my man Duff. So if you have a heart to give, please. What if a person just wants to make a donation, Duff? They don't want to go to no events. They just want to slide some money. How can we get that?
We take that. Just go on our website, duffyshopeinc.org, hit the donate button, and it'll go right through. It'll tell you step by step. It's very easy to make a donation. It's nothing too small.
Okay. So Duff, before we get out of here, just if there's anything that you could say to any kid that might be struggling right now, whether it's it's stuff in the community, whether it's in his home with his parents, what advice would you give him or her?
I would say talk to someone. That's the main thing. Find somebody you're comfortable with, a safe haven, someone that you can definitely talk. Reach out to organizations like Duffy's Hope. Reach out to mentors like Mr. Ed here, Eli, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Duffy, and stay focused because, the more you be stubborn and keep it in, it's going to hurt you.
Absolutely.
Because you'll do something, make a crazy decision. I always tell young people, it takes 1 second to mess up your life.
Mm-hmm.
It takes forever to get your life back in order.
Absolutely.
Especially when you get in trouble with the law.
And that's a word right there, man. We're going to get ready to wrap on this. But before we go, listen, Rebirth Meetup is coming up at the Chancery Market July the 20th from 6 to 9. Get those tickets at Rebirth U, the letter U. Get those tickets at rebirthu.com. They're there. We have a limited amount of tickets. We've only invited a small group of people, and you will not be able to vibe out and kick it with us without this ticket. You may have watched us from across the courtyard, but we'll be over there inside the gate kicking it. So July 20th, man, from 6 to 9, go to Rebirth, the letter U.com and grab those tickets. And listen, happy Father's Day, my brother.
Thank you. Same to you, sir.
And happy Father's Day to all the men out there, all the brothers out there that are making good choices. And to the brothers who may be struggling, it's never too late to get it right, man. Reach out to your kids. Let's make good choices. And, hey, we are the Rebirth Show. We will see you next Monday. Much love. Peace.
Hey, man, because the restaurant was crowded.